Hi, I'm Tim Gordon, and welcome to Real Reviews. On this show, we discuss my views on upcoming films, where we invite you to experience film through the eyes of a true film addict. You can also read or listen to past reviews either on thefilmgordon.com or subscribe to this podcast on our YouTube channel. And we also invite you to follow us at Film Gordon on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Now, this week on the show, a superstar comedian gets more than he bargains for when he crosses paths with his troublesome big brother in this limited series crime drama, True Story. Now, the story focuses on Kid, played by Kevin Hart, one of the biggest comedians in the industry. Coming off of a $1 billion project and selling out comedy tours worldwide, Kid is flying high. Surrounded by a small team of confidants, his manager, Todd, played by Paul Adelstein, head writer Billy, played by Tawny Newsome, and bodyguard Herschel, William Catlett. Kid has all the ingredients not just to maintain his success, but room for it to expand. But amidst all the happy feelings, small cracks are beginning to show. Billy is not happy with how most of her material is not being used or suffering small microaggressions from his fans. Kid is just one hard push from going over the edge. Soon, the star finds himself in his hometown of Philadelphia as he is preparing for a series of promotions and concerts. There, he reconnects with his older brother, Carlton, played by Wesley Snipes, who has a reputation of many failed investments, usually bankrolled by Kid, that had been very unsuccessful. Instead of using the good judgment that has made him successful, around his brother, he reverts to some old habits and before long, finds himself embroiled in a career-ending scandal. It will take everything he can muster to avoid losing everything and everyone close around him. Now, Hart has dabbled in more dramatic roles recently, including Fatherhood and The Upside, but both of those performances pale in comparison to his work in this series. Working with the preeminent dramatic actor Snipes, Hart is forced to step his game up to match his co-star's smoldering intensity. Time will tell if his efforts prove successful. Now, Hart has largely made his bones with primarily comedic fare and has been very successful. Along with his stand-up career and entrepreneurial efforts working with NBC and SiriusXM, Hart has become one of the richest entertainers in the industry. His personal story and challenges mirror those of Kid, which adds an additional element of buzz to the show. Now, as Hart continues to transition to more dramatic roles, Snipes has displayed constant versatility and star power for close to 4 decades. From his iconic performances or portrayals, of crime figures in New Jack City, Sugar Hill, and Brooklyn's Finest, Snipes has excelled in these stories with scary authenticity, often displaying a nuance of coldness and distance, blended with charisma that makes you want to root for him despite his often despicable actions. Reportedly, before taking the film, Snipes warned Hart that if he would be involved in this project, that he would bring the intensity to his portrayal, and that if Hart wasn't interested in matching that, he should look for another co-star someplace else. Now, through the many twists and turns the story takes, Hart goes head-to-head with the formidable Snipes as he fights to maintain his image and his freedom. Written by Eric Newman, who created Narcos, True Story is a complicated look at stardom and the dark underbelly of expectations and perceptions that comes along with it. The story successfully weaves all the exaggerated elements one could assume that are loosely based on Hart himself, buoyed by strong performances from the star, Catlett, Adelstein, and Snipes. Now, it's often said to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. The film asks the audience to consider what to do when they are both one and the same. I gave True Story a B, and it debuts on Netflix on November the 24th. Now remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel or read current or past reviews on thefilmgordon.com. And you can also follow us at Film Gordon on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Thank you, and we'll see you guys on the other side. You enjoy your day.